In this lesson, scholars research the life cycle of animals of their choice. Students used several educational wikis that helped gather and share information on the life cycle of different animals. Students then collected images from Flickr of their selected animals in each phase of metamorphosis. Students then created personalized book that informed readers of their animals and the changes. Students then shared their books on the web tool Seesaw for peers and parents of the community to view. BrainPop was another resource students used to gather information on different animals and life cycle. Here, they found examples such as life cycle of a butterfly and life cycle of a frog. Flickr was the app that was used for scholars to collect images that was then placed onto their writing paper. Wikispace was a resource tool for students to gather their information on the different animals. Seesaw was an online app that had been downloaded on the scholars' iPads so that they could take pictures and upload it under their names for parents and peers to view and to comment. Several graphic organizers were used as a form of differentiation so that students would have a clearer understanding and a more clear way to write their paper. This was the final paper that students used for their draft. Once the scholars were completed, they were graded from a rubric. You had one rubric for the actual project itself, and the other rubric for the paper, making sure scholars had correct grammar, beginning, middle, and end with transition words, etc. And once this assignment was completed, students then took a brief survey about how they enjoyed their project. And these are some of the references. One of the challenges occurred was using Flickr. Lots of students had a hard time finding the images that they wanted for the specific animal of their choice, and the assignment specifically asks for students to find the image and save it onto the desktop. Now, that was very challenging for our second graders because they haven't mastered that skill yet. Something I would improve is definitely gather pictures and different images through Flickr and have it stored in one location so that when scholars were ready to view their images, they would go to one location and be able to find all the images they needed instead of having to type in animals' names and search in them. But overall, everything else worked out perfectly. The students were engaged and they enjoyed working on this project, and everyone worked together, and it was such a great and enlightening image to see our scholars grow their brains.